Hey everybody, Bob and Manny here, and welcome to List Play, the show where we make lists and you just tell us how horrible they are and make fun of us and no one agrees on anything.
Today we're talking about something that I hope you care about, we play all the time. We're talking about multiplayer
Sex
games.
toys.
Oh. That's a different list. We
Okay.
should have talked about this.
Sorry, what do we land on?
Multiplayer games. Games that are most fun to play with your friends. And typically, they're online multiplayers too, even, I think. Most of them.
Just going to delete this sex toys list real quick.
Post it to the internet. Post it to the internet. Everyone would love that.
No one wants to see all my favorite sex
Okay,
toys.
so today we're doing good and evil, or good versus evil, whatever you want to call it. So where we have a list of all the best multiplayer games and all the worst.
And it's not comprehensive. I'm sure there will be some that you think deserve to be on this list, but we had to cap it somewhere. So we're going to be doing the top 10 best, because there's a lot of good ones, and the top 5 worst or worster.
These are just the ones that we know about, and these are the top 10 are just ones we like to play, and the 5 are ones we have a problem with for some reason. Not necessarily meaning even that we don't like to play them, because we play most of these on this list.
Yeah, and
So.
that doesn't mean that it's not a good game either, because I feel like at least a couple of the ones on the bad list are excellent games with very specific issues. But we're going to start this on the good side, since we got so many extra ones of those.
Oh, you're gonna start on the good? I would start with the bad so we could, finish with the good.
Never mind. We're going to start on the bad. We obviously conferred about this beforehand.
We always start with the bad. Okay, always, maybe.
Always. Have we done this a lot before?
Yeah, we've done good versus bad before.
Oh, I don't recall. Alright, well.
Bad list! So these are our least favorite multiplayer games. So number 5 on the list.
You'll probably all agree with this one. It's No Man's
Ha ha
Sky!
ha ha! Just kidding. It's not, because that's not a multiplayer game.
No, it is. It has. You can. It's look. If you find another planet that someone else has discovered, it says it has. It'll say the name that they gave it. Unless they didn't change it, then you'll have no fucking clue. So it's totally multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
All right. There's no multiplayer in No Man's Sky.
Yeah,
Fine.
that was a joke because the internet went crazy and lost shit when it didn't actually have multiplayer. Like it sort of barely promised.
sort of technically promised with words. Whatever. I still like that.
You're all in the same universe. Whatever. Okay, so real number 5 on the list. This one's for you.
Yeah, number 5 on the multiplayer games that are just crappy multiplayer games is Lethal League. And this sort of represents a genre of games more than just Lethal League itself. Because honestly, it is fun. But I've never played Lethal League multiplayer with other people where the session didn't end with just one or everyone hating each other. Because it's such a hard game. And so this includes games
not just being dicked around with each other, you guys hate each other in Prop Pod. Actually being pissed. You, Mark, and Jack, was it? And Wade?
I think the 4 of us played. And but this along with games like Speedrunners and other games like puzzle solving, platforming games like Duck Game is in this category too, I would say. They're good games and they're really fun. But when I play these against friends, I get super competitive, and most of my friends get kind of competitive too. And then by the end of it, we're all just Gah! And it's not like a happy fun, oh, I hate you. It's like, I fucking hate you. So it's just they get me personally in some sort of specific spot in my brain that I can't control.
So don't play them with any people you like. Play them with randoms, and you'll be fine.
You can just hate random people.
Hate randoms. Awesome. So moving on to number 4 on our list is a game that we tried to play together on streams, Shovel Knight. So I think this game is super fun, and I love platformers, and it's super fun to play. But Bob gets super pissed off because the screen only follows one person and knocks the other person off, like, as the other person moves. So you have to, like, stay, like, super close together, which super never happens. And so it's just, like, really hard to control because the screen can move as you're jumping when someone else, and you end up falling just all the time.
Yeah, well, and it's got that sort of... I really like Shovel Knight, the game itself. It's pretty, like, unarguably a good game, a great game even. But, like, it's got that thing where you're both on this very small screen, and you need to, like, make this one hard jump and go up and around, or what, you know, it's like a platformer. But you can bump into each other and push each other and jump off of each other, and the one who gets jumped on falls down. And it's like, I'm just barely good enough at platformers to succeed at that sort of shit by myself. And when we tried to play it, I was constantly killing you, or you were constantly like...
No, I was killing you, and you were getting really mad.
It was just like we couldn't get the fuck out of each other's way. We had to rage quit
every single time we tried to stream it.
I couldn't do it.
We tried like twice, and both times we had to rage quit.
We couldn't stay far enough away from each other that it was impossible. I'm not good enough at platformers. So this one didn't work out for us. And we watched the Game Grumps play it, and they did the same sort of shit all the time. It was the Game Grumps playthrough.
Danny killed Aaron a lot, and so it basically just turned into Danny camping or being somewhere while Aaron did the shit.
Which was like, you might as well just have it be one player.
Which, to be fair, that game is one player, and it's the amiibo that makes it two player.
I know, but if it's
but
a bad multiplayer... But they should have
never done that.
Yeah. If the multiplayer is bad, it doesn't need to exist.
Yeah.
I like the amiibo, it's adorable, but fuck, I hate that.
So that's number 4 on our bad list.
That brings us right along to number 3 on the bad list. Another Nintendo title, and this is another one that we both think is actually a really great game. But number 3
one of favorite games
on our bad multiplayer list is Super Mario Galaxy. And you've played that on stream before, and you've played it a lot, like, just for fun.
I love that game. It's
a good game.
It's an awesome single-player game. But I also don't understand why there's the multiplayer version where all the second person does is point at the screen and collect the little doohickeys. It's like, what the fuck? How is that even that one person gets to, like, play all the video games and the other one gets to, like...
It's kind of like, hey, do you want to watch me play Super Mario Galaxy? Like, nah. Well, what if you got to hold a thing in your hand and point at the screen for a while you watch me play? Like, oh, well, when you put it like that, that's not any more fun. That's just the same as watching someone play it.
Well, and this was particularly disappointing because I remember in my youth when we got this in my household, we were like, yes, we can play together. And then we played for like 5 seconds and we're like, this is the worst. We can't play the whole game like this.
Yeah.
It's just so uneven. It's like meant for like a regular size gamer and like a 2-year-old.
Yeah, it's like a parent who likes Mario has like a toddler
work.
Who's like, I want to play it, and you're like, okay, do this pointless thing. I got it. Stay out of my way, kid. I guess. I don't know. It's a little underwhelming.
Well, and the first player can still collect the shit too. Yeah. It's not even.
They're not doing. The second player's not doing anything that the first player's not already doing anyway. There's just like, you know, the guy sitting there with the thing just pointing at the little star bits. Woo! So fun. But that brings us up to number 2 on the list of our top 5 bad multiplayer games. And you don't really know this one, but it's your turn to say it.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know this one, but Bob told us to put Ultimate Chicken Horse on this list.
And this is similar to the number 5 slot, the Lethal League slot, but I would say Ultimate Chicken Horse gets its own special spot on this list because it's designed to make you hate each other. The ones like speedrunners and stuff where it's competitive, that's like my bad, that I'm really competitive and I get angry about it. But Ultimate Chicken Horse, if you don't know, is like a platforming game, and it's like you start here on the screen and you gotta go over here, and it's just empty space. And at the start of every turn, all of the people playing get a little object to place, and it's like, ooh, a platform, or ice, or spikes that kill you. And you have to, like, kind of work together, but kind of work against each other, so because you don't want everyone to finish. You want you to be the only one who finishes the level. But obviously it has to be, like, physically possible, right? So it's just this thing where it's like, who can make the most ridiculously hard, challenging platforming course and screw over your friends, but you still win. And I'm not good at platformers. Maybe this is a problem with me. And it's fun for the first little bit until someone figures out a trick where it's like, hey, I'm the only one who knows how to do this, and everyone else is like, oh, fuck that guy. Next round, I'm gonna put a thing so it's physically impossible to make this jump, and no one's gonna win. And it's like, well, that's not very fun. And then the next round, everyone sort of works together, and then someone else loses, and that person's just like, I'm gonna make it physically impossible. Fuck you, guy. And it's like, the game is designed to just make everyone be like, fuck everyone but me, ah! And it's very infuriating.
That isn't fun for you?
Doesn't it sound fun?
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's number 2. Which brings us to our number 1 on our bad list, which, to preface this, which I'm feeling like we're going to get a lot of hate, we super love this game, and this is entirely Bob's decision, so leave me out of the hate.
Man, you really hedged all these bad ones onto me. All of them were like, Bob picked this one, I don't even know what this game is. Hate Bob for picking this for the bad list. But the number 1 on our bad multiplayer list is Splatoon! Splatoon! So, I love this game. We both like this game. You're actually way better at it than I am. I'm not very good.
I roller the shit out of some people.
But it's super fun, and the art style is great. And if you don't know what Splatoon is, look up a video or something. But it's a great game. But the multiplayer is so endlessly frustrating. Because it was sold as like, yeah, play Splatoon. It's like a paintball, cover the thing in paint, and you can play with your friends. Yeah, just get online and play with your friends. Except you can't. It's not possible to play with someone that you want to play with.
It's true. So me and my brother tried to play together all the time, and we were always on opposite teams.
Like, always. Like, except for maybe one time I remember. You get... Because unless you have a full group of, like, 8 people that you want to play Splatoon with, so you're always all teamed up with someone you know. When it's just, like, you and Eric and maybe Kat or someone else, when you have like 3 people who want to play together,
we never end up on the same
they're
team.
never, all 3 of them are never ever on the same team, and it's like, what's the point? How can you sell that as play this game with your friends? It's more like play this game near your friends, maybe against them. Maybe they'll be on your team, but not really.
Also, we have to wait forever for matches, which I feel like does not exist in other games, even when tons of people were playing it.
Yeah.
I don't understand what their matchmaking was doing.
Yeah.
But...
On top of that functionality, the actual like servers of Splatoon are really garbage. Like, we have frequently, even though there's a lot of people playing, we'll play during like the nighttime when there's gonna be people in North America in our region playing this game. We'll get stuck on servers that are obviously in Japan, where we have like 250 millisecond ping that's super laggy, and we're playing against these people who are all living elsewhere except for us on this server, and then it'll just randomly disconnect, and then we'll have to find a new game also in Japan. And
well, and you
it's
also
like, how
get
is it
stuck
so
in
bad?
the server, the endless loop sometimes, like where there's nothing you can do because it's searching for a game, but it's really frozen.
Like, Call of Duty has had really good online matchmaking since like 2005. How is Splatoon's online matchmaking so unbelievably horrible?
Because Nintendo didn't do that shit.
Hire someone. Buy some technology. It's not like Nintendo's hurting for cash. Everyone loves Splatoon, except that its online multiplayer is frustrating beyond all reason.
I do wish I could play with my friends more on it, but...
Just a little. A little. But yeah, that's our top 5 games with bad multiplayer.
But as you can see, it wasn't like bad games. It was all good games with some flaws. So moving on to our good list. So multiplayer games that we love. Let's start with number 10, which I don't actually know the full title to this one. Robot Dodge Super Disco Dodge Rolly Derber. It's getting worse.
You got like all the words in there.
Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball?
Robot roller derby disco.
Damn,
dodgeball.
so close.
So close. But yeah, if you don't know this game, it's a smaller title, and it's super fun. It's like really fast paced.
The music is awesome. If you just listen to it, you're all.
Yeah, the music is all like super awesome EDM stuff or like house music, or it's all like dancey and techno-y and fun. The levels are all like neon rainbow colored with ridiculous designs, and you basically just like run around and fly like crazy and throw dodgeballs at each other. It's super awesome. And the multiplayer is so effortless.
You can join your friends.
You can start a game in like 5 seconds, and it gives you a room code, and you just put that out, and you're like, here, enter this code, and everyone can join, and you can change all the room. It's like magic. This tiny little game that was not like a AAA title developed by, I don't know, Nintendo, has completely flawless multiplayer, and it's super fun.
It's a fun game. It's not like high graphics or anything. You're all blocky people around, but it's super fun. And it's not too hard to play, too, even if you don't play games seriously on computer.
Yeah, I mean, even if you lose at Disco Dodgeball, you're listening to the soundtrack and you're just like running around like, yeah, I don't care, yeah. It's awesome. And that brings us right along to number 9 on our top 10 games with good multiplayer. Number 9 is Gang Beasts. And this one was a little disappointing for a long time. It was local multiplayer only, but it was still so fun that I don't even care. But now it even has online multiplayer, from what I've heard. If you don't know Gang Beasts, you should look it up because it's a really hilarious game. You're basically all like floppity ragdoll people, and you spawn into different situations where it's like you're in a subway station or you're on a Ferris wheel, and your goal is to kill all the other people. But it's like adorable, like everyone is like a little chicken or bear or wearing a sombrero or a giant Christmas ornament or whatever, and you can you just basically like flibble flobble around and grab each other and try and push people off the edge. It's so fun. It's just so fun. I can't even explain in words.
So you said
it
before it was only local, but they've just launched the online.
Sometime recently, it became possible to do online multiplayer of that. Yeah. I haven't actually done it. I haven't recorded it with anyone, but I've seen people, like PewDiePie did an online video with some people or something of it. But it's yeah.
He does videos still? I thought he only did.
He does videos.
Talking.
He just doesn't play games.
Oh yeah, that's
he's
that's
a
what I
reaction
meant.
channel now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah, but that's playing a video game. That's why I was surprised.
PewDiePie sells out to reaction channel.
I don't know if it's selling out as much as he just does whatever the fuck he wants because he's PewDiePie.
I know. I just wanted to say that so that the thumbnail for this on YouTube can just be his face, and the title can just be PewDiePie sells out, and everyone will watch it.
Talk about the pandering.
Gotta get those clicks, baby.
All the pandering.
It's not pandering. It's clickbaiting.
Okay.
It's totally different. Clickbaiting is honorable.
Not really.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make people really pissed off?
Hey, I said PewDiePie sells out, so it's not misleading. It's in there. That could totally be the title. It's just not what 98% of the video is about.
Cool. Let's move on.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Everyone chat is all, oh, no, be careful, be careful. He's not going to watch this.
in like 3 weeks, we get a Twitter DM from Felix. It's like, you fucking talking about me? I fucking watched that video. Watch all your shit.
Well, maybe if you put PewDiePie, blah, 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 in the title, maybe
I can be in one of his reaction videos.
That would be awesome. That would honestly be like a highlight of my life if we got to be in one of those videos. I want to see him make fun of us.
Clickbait is the opposite of honorable.
Okay, we're not supposed to be reading chat.
Dishonorable?
Yeah.
All right, number 8, right?
Number 8 is one that you've seen Bob play countless times with the Norgies, GTA.
Yeah.
Yeah, specifically 5, right?
Yeah, GTA 5 was I think the first one with online multiplayer. Maybe not, but the way it's done in GTA 5 is just so cool. First of all, just having like an open world where you can get together with your friends and like the Norgies all just virtually like, we have apartments and we were like, we're going over to Ray's apartment, hang out. It's like, it's cool. It's kind of like Second Life almost, like hanging out. But even more so, all the custom races and the custom shenanigans that people have made for GTA
Yeah, some of those custom
are
races
all just like so fucking
awesome.
cool. Like the bicycle races on the sky thingies and the flippy car windmill
the tank
races.
fall
and,
moment. Hashtag best
720
GTA
no scope tank shot.
moment ever.
Yeah, it's just such a fun thing to like. You can almost do anything you can imagine in GTA,
And anything that you
it's
can't
pretty
do
good.
in real life, especially.
GTA 5 deserves being bad because of wimpy anti-cheating policies. I will say, I don't ever play on public servers in GTA. That's the thing, because, yeah, if you play on a public GTA server, you're basically just asking for someone to screw with you and screw you over and whatever. But if you play on, like, closed servers with just friends, it's awesome. Because then you can screw your friends over by hacking.
That sounds like you. You don't even know how to hack.
I don't know how to hack.
Oh, except for that one time. With that app. The hacker online thing.
Oh, yeah, with that website.
Where you just type and it's all hacky, 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 and it's like you're writing hacky code. It's really
When
funny.
I'm on that website, I know how to hack.
It's true.
I think everyone does, though, so it's sort of like...
But everyone doesn't know about that website. Okay, moving on to number 7. You can say this one.
Number 7 on our list of games with great, excellent, exemplary multiplayer is Rocket League. Rocket Logue. I love Rocket League. I don't even have a
Not
lot.
to give it away, but Bob and Jack are gonna play that tomorrow to record. They love it. Oh, I'm sorry.
That was like super secret.
That was super secret.
People are going to show up now and crash our recording session.
You don't even know what time, though.
Anyway.
Don't tell him I said that. I
Yeah.
don't want to get in trouble.
I love that game. Apparently there was a new update where you get some like Mario Kart-esque boost and other sort of power-up sort of things. But yeah, Rocket League is so good. It's just so good. Rocket-powered car soccer / rocket-powered car hockey / rocket-powered car basketball. It's awesome. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's a great game. Go play it.
I don't think it's that fun to watch, but that's just me, so I'm outvoted. Apparently it's fun
People
to play.
on stream don't think it's that fun to watch either, but we just really like playing it, so it's always kind of like, whatever, let's just play Rocket League. Everyone's going to leave, that's fine. Seems to be what happens. Yeah, Tom, there's a new update. Fuck, I'm not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to say?
I'm not supposed to talk to chat.
Oh.
This is recorded just for you, camera. There's no chat right there on the screen
It
distracting
is
me.
List Play Live. They know.
That's the live studio audience.
Yes. Okie dokie. So number 6 on the list is also another favorite that I remember of you and Jack playing, is Keep Talking.
Yep. Keep talking and nobody explodes.
Oh, that's the rest of the title.
I think people usually refer to it as Keep Talking because it's kind of a long title. But yeah, that one's super fun. I wish I had an Oculus or something because in VR it looks really cool. The person doing the bomb can like look around.
Well,
it's,
and
like, right in front
I'm
of you
still
and
in love
everything.
with the what was the thing that guy does, the YouTube Red series.
Oh, Game Lab.
Yeah.
Matt Pat's Game Lab.
Where they did it in real life, and it was the Game Grumps, and then I don't remember who else.
It was the
with
Game
Matt
Grumps
Pat.
versus Matt Pat and his buddy. I don't remember who the other guy was. He was another YouTube guy.
Yeah, don't
can't-
remember, but it was hilarious because they actually had to defuse a bomb.
Yeah.
It was funny. So that's a really funny thing to do, and I feel like I'd be super bad at that game. I don't know, but the whole dyslexic thing might make the reading impossible.
It's a funny test of like understanding how close you are with the person you're trying to play with and how much you know each other because of the way that you have to describe like shapes or how things look or knowing. Jack and I, when we played it, we ended up having a pretty good like chemistry. I was much better at reading the manual than he was, but we did pretty good, I thought. But
Nobody
yeah.
exploded?
Yeah, we had some explosions, but like the first few bombs we got first try, I think, if I remember. It's just super fun, and you only need one computer to play it is the other cool thing. It's not one of those where it's like you need to have a computer that can run the graphics and then someone else with another computer and you have to have a network. You can do it over Skype or whatever if you're not in the same place, but if you just have like a computer and it's pretty low requirements on the graphics. You can play it to your heart's content, and it's super fun. You can switch who's doing which.
Cool.
Which brings us to number 5 on the list of the top 10 games with good multiplayer, with awesome multiplayer.
The best.
Sorry, was that not a setup?
What was that?
You're the best around. No one ever gonna. I thought you literally were just like the best. That was not a setup for that to happen.
I was just being dramatic.
Okay, yeah. You have to tell me in the comments, in the chat, and whatever. That was a setup.
It was
for
not
that,
a
right?
setup. It was not.
You can't just be like the best and not expect someone, especially me, to just start singing that song. All right, number 5 on our list of games with the best multiplayer is Dead by Daylight. Yeah.
I'm gonna hook you.
I'm gonna hook you. But yeah, that game is just so fun. It's really simple, and like, it feels like it's not done yet. Like, it's only got 4 murderers now, and it's got like 5 survivors or something, and it's got like 4 maps. It's like there's so much more they could do with that game. It's not even done. But it's the gameplay itself is so funny, just like running around and trying to lose the killer, or trying to distract him, and working as a group, or just like totally sucking and dying instantly. It's all really funny. And until recently, I had never had a problem. I had some network issues with it last time I tried to play, but I think it was a fluke because it's been really, really good every other time.
And you get to kill your friends or whatever.
You get to hook your friends. You hook them. Hook them right in their back.
Like a big hooker.
Yep. Which brings us... What? Like a big hooker's a good bookend?
To number,
like a big hooker. And that brings us to number 4.
On the list, which this one's a childhood favorite, and continue to play it still. Super Smash Brothers. Yay!
And I think we're not being specific to which one.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of just all of them.
Yeah.
Whichever one you have, it doesn't really matter. Some of them are better than others, but
yeah.
In general.
I don't like the newest one because they fucking owned Kirby.
Yeah, they nerfed the crap out of Kirby.
Yeah.
But yeah, Smash Brothers is just another one that's so classic. Because, like, since YouTube has existed, I've gone and I've watched, like, not professional, but, like, high-level Smash Brothers tournaments. And it's just like, what the fuck?
Well, at PAX Prime last year, we did the tournament, the Smash tournament. Well, Eric did.
We watched.
We watched. And it was really fun to watch.
But people can get so good at that game. But, like, when you play with your friends, there's like that one person who's really good, and everyone else is like whatever.
So everyone else beats up on them.
And yeah, it kind of balances itself out. And like the person who's really good picks like a bad character, and like it's just such a fun game. Everyone's cool, and you kill each other, but then at the end it's all like, and everyone's happy. It's fine. It's a good game, and it's a good party game because. Like, even when your family, like your mom and your dad, your sister and her husband, your brother and us will all be hanging out. And, like, everyone, it'll be like, all right, I'm done. Does anyone want to play? And your mom will be like, yeah, I'll play Smash. She played.
She played?
I remember her.
Huh.
Yeah, like, everyone can play Smash. And your parents actually play video games.
Yeah.
To different extents and different kinds of games. But, like, people just hop on and it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's a game. It's one of those that's just really accessible and awesome. Random button mashing strategy abounds.
And it's what you played whenever you went over at your friend's house, in childhood, at least.
That was true for us, too. Everyone had an N64.
Eric doesn't believe you about
Melee.
Mom.
She most likely... Yeah, whatever. I'm fairly certain that she did.
She played the Super Mario.
Maybe it was Mario Party. Maybe
she plays Mario Party, too.
Whatever. Your mom can play. She just doesn't want to. Because Eric's really good, and he doesn't take it easy on anyone.
Eric kicks our asses.
Eric just beats the shit out of everyone all the time.
Until you get the amiibo in there, then the amiibo can take him.
Yeah, Minim's a dick.
Yes. His name is
Minim.
or a.k.a. Mini-Me.
It's pronounced Minim.
I can't with him.
That brings us to number 3 on the list of our top 10 games with good multiplayer, with exceptional multiplayer. Oh, I said exceptional already. I was trying to use a different one every time. Number 3 is Prop Hunt, which is actually not itself a game, but it's a mod of a game called Gary's Mod.
Right.
But yeah, Prop Hunt, like in general, it comes in a lot of forms. It's just a really funny premise, and that's another one that's super easy. Like, the first time you ever played Prop Hunt, it's hard to hunt because you got to shoot all the little things jumping around.
Also very hard to not blow yourself up with grenades by accident.
Yeah, it's a learned skill.
Also to not be stuck on other props.
Yes. But it's fun.
Yeah.
You go around, you become a traffic cone or a coffee mug or whatever, and you make fun of people because they don't see you standing beneath their feet or whatever. It's just a fun game. And like, Gary's Mod is another one where it's really accessible. It's a computer game, but it does not take a very powerful computer to play it. You can have just like your regular laptop can probably get Prop Hunt running on there.
Yeah, my laptop does.
You don't have to have a gaming setup or anything. So it's cool because it's accessible. You can
Also,
just go
you
play
can-
it no matter what your setup is. It's good.
Also, you can lie to your friends all the time, can't you?
I never do that. I always tell the truth when I play Prop Hunt.
Oh.
No one believes me for some reason, but
People always believe you. I don't understand how Mark, Jack, and Wade could still believe anything that you say during Prop Hunt.
it's because I'm such a truthful and honest
Never.
person. I've never deceived anyone, and I would certainly
Definitely not
lie,
when you're playing video games.
lie for my own self-interest in a video game.
Definitely
Obviously
not.
not. That's why everyone constantly believes me.
Yeah, I don't know why you
There's
get to
no
be
other
like...
possible explanation.
I don't get why you get to be like the innocent, whatever one when you're so not, but...
Look at this face. Look at these dimples.
Anyway, Prop Hunt is fun to play with your friends, and you can always find an open room and stuff.
And you should never lie. That brings us to number 2 on the list of our top 10 games with good multiplayer. You want to say this one?
Sure. Which is Minecraft, which is the first computer game I ever played, and maybe it was for you too, because it's what I like to refer to as a gateway game. So it teaches you how to play all the controls and all the typical keyboard and mouse configurations of like a typical game, and it gets you more comfortable with moving around, and so you don't even have to be good and or have played computer games before to play with friends.
And it doesn't have to escalate either, which is a nice thing. In a lot of games, like in Splatoon or
Right.
like in other games where you're playing with people, you have to like get better, or the game eventually your friends are like, you can't play with us anymore, you suck too much. Like, but in Minecraft, it's like you don't have to get better at it. You can learn stuff and you learn more complicated recipes or whatever, but you can basically just hang out and like, yeah, well, look, I'll go chop down the trees, you do the complicated shit.
Okay, I have to
Like,
correct myself. It was not my first computer game ever. It was my first like those controls computer
yeah, your first
game.
like modern
I
first-person
played
computer game.
Zumbinis when I was growing up,
That's different.
which was different.
Educational games are special.
Yes. Okay.
But yeah,
Continue.
The other thing about Minecraft, though, is the stuff that people can do with it. Again, the customization. Because, like, the server that we play on, it's not just like vanilla Minecraft, like, go chop down a tree, build a house, make a farm. There's, like, arenas where you can go and play Capture the Flag, or you can go and play Team Deathmatch, probably.
Play dungeons.
Or you can go and do a dungeon where you, like, have to go through and clear it out and kill the enemies, and you get some loot. And it's all completely custom. There's currency systems. There's Hunger Games mods on servers. There's so much crap that people have done with Minecraft. People have made fully functioning computers in Minecraft using the
crazy.
electric switches, the redstone switches that exist in Minecraft. I actually watched. There was a video a while ago that Captain Sparkles did, where he made, through some sort of fucking magic. I don't understand exactly everything that happened. He made a Skype call to a cell phone in Minecraft, a fully functioning, and his face was on the pixelated screen of the phone that was constructed out of Minecraft blocks on a live Skype call through wizardry and whatever. And it was like, I think I just had a stroke. What happened? Like, it's unbelievable the kind of crap you can do on Minecraft. It's amazing.
That's crazy.
But you can also just go and be like, hey, you want to build a house?
And
Yeah,
be
let's
casual,
build a house.
yeah.
Let's just, will you dig a hole? Let's dig a hole. Like, it's all spectrums. A 5-year-old could play Minecraft, and a genius.
And they do.
And a genius could play Minecraft and do crap that, like, scares you how crazy, creative, and advanced it is with all the tech. the tech that exists. So yeah, that's a good one. How will we ever top Minecraft?
I don't know. Maybe if they've seen our streams in the past couple weeks.
Nah. No one has any idea what the number one thing on our list.
As soon as we
possibly
announced
be.
the thing. I saw it in chat. People were all,
Yeah.
they're gonna say this. They're gonna say this.
Several people said that first, like straight off in chat.
Yep.
But yeah, so that brings us to the number one game with outstanding multiplayer on our list anyway.
For right now, at least.
At the moment, it's Oversnatch, Overgrab, Overlook. What's it called?
Overwatch.
Oh, it's Overwatch. Maybe you've heard of it. I don't even feel like I need to explain anything about Overwatch.
Yeah, I feel like you guys just know.
If you're unfamiliar with Overwatch, one, what? And two, you should look into it because it's really fun.
Also, it's a lot more fun to play yourself than it is to watch. If you've only ever seen people play it, it's a lot more fun to actually play it. Although sometimes, like the last time we just played last night, you just get owned all the time. Yeah, but it happens.
Yeah, but yeah, Overwatch is just, and yes, it's Team Fortress 2, except it's new with new characters and much prettier graphics and slight tweaks in mechanics, and it's run by Blizzard, so
And the characters are cool.
the servers are all standardized, and yeah, it's Team Fortress 3, but that's not a bad thing.
Comment your favorite character.
Yeah, top 5 Overwatch characters. That's another episode right there.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I thought it was too soon, that no one would carry it. That
It's
we
been
need
out
to
for a
let
while.
it
We
boil
can
a
do it.
little longer. I don't know.
Perhaps.
So far, I can only play Bastion and Mercy, and I know Bastion is super lame in the world, but
You're learning.
I can just set up somewhere and... My favorite is to get on the load and have a Reinhardt around me, protecting me.
I just sit there.
Shout out to you, Crib.
Yeah.
He's my Reinhardt.
Whoa.
What?
Aren't I supposed to be your Reinhardt? Does this mean nothing to you?
You're my other stuff.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm your everything, except your Reinhardt.
Hey,
not
it's
that.
his birthday, okay? Be nice.
It's a good thing you live in fucking England, Crip. Or I would be driving over there to have a conversation. Okay, well, I'm your Mercy, so that's...
You
makes
are
me
my
a girl.
Mercy. He's super good at Mercy. I played it for the first time last night, and it was super fun, actually. I had lots of times.
I'm mediumly good at Mercy. I'm okay.
He's pretty good. Like, we all live when he's Mercy.
Thank you. That's very kind.
It's truth.
I'm okay at Mercy. I have a lot to learn. But yeah, that's our list. I feel like Overwatch was sort of an obvious choice, but I think some of the other ones we had on there were interesting choices, and I'm sure you have comments that say otherwise. So let us know down below how wrong we are. Sure, it's coming.
Well, and if you haven't played any of these games, you should play them with your friends, unless it was on the bad list. Then
Don't. 'Cause
then
it's
maybe play
awful.
them by yourself.
Yeah. Although almost all the ones on the bad list, just play those one single player. That's fine. They're good games, but don't try the multiplayer for God's sakes. And also don't forget, while we're wrapping up, that you can now get List Play merchandise on the internet. If you go to
What is this internet you speak of?
No idea. If you go to muyskerm.spreadshirt.com, which is in the link in the stuff beneath the screen here, or beneath the video box, there's a store there. It'll have muyskerm logo stuff, but it also has List Play stuff. And we have a really nice logo designed by Adam Stevens, at Adam Stevens Geek on Twitter. And you can get it on t-shirts and or hoodies and or coffee mugs or tote bags or phone cases or whatever they sell. Lots of stuff. So go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, following, all the stuff that you do. Thank you for everything. As always, this has been Bob and Mandy, and we'll list you later.